Okay, so I gotta go like this because not a lot of people in Minnesota does a lot of things like this. So I'm gonna try making it simple. So I'm not talking to myself. I'm waiting for my uncle to return back, but I got like 5 minutes before he gets back. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience on a plane. So it was terrifying, but the security was crazy on how I had to get there onto the plane. First, I get to the check-in. It was insane because my first name, it was misspelled. It was THOMSS instead of THOMAS. So they weren't reliable enough to fix the problem. So the thing is, I got to security and oh my god, they noticed the mistake. They asked for my ID. I give my ID to them, and it shows my proper pronunciation and spelling of my first name. So they had to call over 5 freaking security officers to me to look at it, and it took them about 5 minutes instead of a 1.5 minute walk up, check in to the security, and bring it to their attention that I am the right person. So it took 5 minutes for me to get through security the first time. My mother didn't have her ID, so it was crazy. Due to that, she had to bring in her credit card information, her whatever, just to know that it was her. And guess what? We get into the area, we get onto our plane, we get from Albany, New York to Newark. Instead of New York City, it's Newark. I don't exactly know where that is. I know it's still in New York. I think it's next to New York City. And we get there, we sit down, relax, because it took us almost a half an hour ride on a plane to get there. If we drove, it would have been 3 to 4 hours to get to where we were. And we waited about an hour and a half for our plane to get there. Last thing we know, 20 minutes before we have to get on the plane, they radio, or they pull up the phone thing, and then they say where we have to go. 20 minutes before we have to get on the fucking plane, they say, whoever's going to Minneapolis, Minnesota, please make your way to, I think it was C87. It has something to do with 87. And oh my god, guys, oh my god. The issue I had was, and my parents as well, we had to make our way from where we were sitting for an hour and a half, guys. An hour and a half. Where they could have told us where to go ahead of time. At least an hour ahead of time. Because where we had to go, which was all the way by the A section, we had to go all the way to C. We were at A22. That's what our ticket said. We had to go all the way to the other end of the building. Think about a freaking airport. We had to go from one end to the other in 20 minutes. So we had to race over to this train thing, this little cab thing, to go from one end to the other. So we got there. We got to the other destination, and now this is where everything got downhill. Went downhill, man. Ready? We went from there to see whatever, and we had to go through security another time. We had to do it security twice instead of once. Yeah, I know, I need a shave. I'm sorry. But I won't be shaving until I return back home. My God. So, check this out. Security the second time was worse than the first time. They were rude, disrespectful, and they were like, this way, buddy, this way. And it wasn't just, you may want to go over here. It was a legit, they're trying to send us back through it. Where there was a way to go around everything, but they didn't notice our ticket. So my mother had to be stripped down, not naked, but just like, she had to be patted down. She had to take off her shoes and everything, and she had to be patted down. Now here's the thing that I got pissed off at. Due to that, people were being really, 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 really inappropriate with my mother, and I wanted to punch somebody. And once we got back to the security with me, I had to go through the same situation I had to go through the first time, where my name was still messed up and everything, where they could have changed the name. One letter, guys, one letter. They could have changed one of those S's to an A, and we would have been all good. They had to send five people again to check out my name. And I got sick and tired of freaking the security, guys. I really did. I have to go through this two more times, because I have to go from here to, on Friday, I have to go from here to South Carolina back to Albany. So I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be sick and tired of this. I wish we just drove. But oh my God. I didn't want to upload anything while I was gone, but I wanted to tell you my experience before I forgot the entire story. So, like I said before, I am communicating through Discord, my comments, and some other stuff. So just look at my streams. They do have all my communication through Steam, Discord, and if you just want to communicate through the comments, by all means, you can do that too. So I'm gonna end it right here. I may have my uncle show up soon. That's where I have the another vehicle with me. I do have my seatbelt still on. I don't know why, but wish me luck, as well as my takeoff from Minnesota, because it's crazy here. Because my landing in Minnesota, we landed and we slid. We wouldn't stop, but knowing the pilots, they're really, really safe with us. So, like I said, communicate through anything you want. If you want everything else, there's a Discord, Steam. They're all my streams, so let me know, okay? I'll see you guys later.